I'm the lead officer, and I'm ordering the guy out of the car. Walk backwards towards my voice, to get on the ground. Another guy gets out of the car, and he has a baby. It's not a real baby. And me, I'm a good shot. I'm going to get him 5 yards away, and I shoot him, and I nick him, and I shoot him again, and then he just lights the baby up. He falls on the ground, the baby falls on the ground, and my lieutenant's going, Sutton, what do you do? Clear the car. You got to clear the car. There could be someone in there. What are you doing about the baby? Is the baby alive? What's going on? Is the suspect dead? Take control of the situation. I'm just like, locked up. Great experience. But that's what that is. You're just overrunning this person. Self-defense is not about killing people, hurting people. It's about stopping the threat. If your threat is verbal, you got to stop it. If it's physical, you got to stop it. If there's a weapon involved, you got to stop it. No offense. If I got to crack your head open, I will. If I have to walk away, that's what I'm going to do. If I have to run you over with my car because it's a weapon and I feel threatened and you're trying to carjack me, that's what's going to happen. All self-defense is about stopping the threat. The COBRA program is developed. It fills the gap between martial arts and zero training. You're born with zero training. There is not a prerequisite in America for students to go through self-defense training. Did anyone do it in kindergarten as a class that they had to go to? No, you were home ec and art class. You guys know how to do math and reading and writing and baking and sewing. Self-defense, stranger awareness? No. Elementary school, middle school, high school, college? No. You have to seek it out, pay your hard-earned money, and spend your time doing it. The things that we don't like to do, spending money and spending time on things that we don't need right now. Self-defense isn't like weight loss. I can wake up in the morning and say, you know what, I need to lose some weight. But self-defense, when you need it, nothing else is going to do. Nothing else will do when you need it. And you only know you need it when it's happening. Does that make sense? It's happening now. Oh my goodness, I don't know what to do. It's too late. It's not like weight loss. It doesn't creep up on you. It's there, and you have no training. That's why you guys are 3%ers. You sought us out. You came to us because you're important. And remember, all about 3% of the people, the population, are committing those crimes. Generally, you're safe. But you guys, you have zero security. Let me ask you, who here has a car? Raise your hand. Who here has insurance on their car? Yes. Who has insurance on their house? Yes. Who has insurance, and please raise your hand, on their big screen TV, on an iPod, or on a cell phone? Yes, hands are going up. Who has taken a self-defense class before today? Well, that's good. It's good. You're going through the line at a big retail chain, and they'll ask you, do you want to put insurance on that new $200 cell phone, $300 cell phone? Inevitably, we say yes. It might be $150. $200 on a big screen TV. Oh, sign me up on things that depreciate that we have to throw away. Hundreds of dollars a month on a vehicle that's depreciating as I'm talking. It's going down in value. But we have to put insurance on it. Why? I don't want anyone to ding me. We're not worried about me. We're worried about everyone else. So we walk around, and on a daily basis, we meet new people. You're doing it right now. Everyone in here is a stranger to pretty much everyone else, for the most part. Where's your insurance? What do you have? Where are the safeguards for you and your family? Priorities. That's a big deal. All right? Perversion, property, pleasure, revenge. All right. We got a U.S. Marine. We remember this guy. He killed his wife and their unborn, and they found him on a hiatus like 2 months later. These are all articles we print up. These are just random articles. Teen accused friends of kidnapping and beating him. That's a teenager. He'll get a slap on the wrist and he'll be let out. This guy was an animal control officer. He was a pastor at the church. Never committed a crime. Had a couple kids. Lived in the same neighborhood for about 20 years. He was the BTK killer. Bind, torture, kill. Remember this guy? Very famous. They did a documentary on this guy. Very well spoken, even in trial. Yes, I tied her up and I killed her and I went over to the kids. And it's like talking to a professor. He would tell people that it's called troweling. I would watch someone for 8 months, check their mail, watch their home patterns, lights on, lights off, cars in the driveway. 8 months he would put into one of his crimes. 8 months or longer. It took him 20 years. And he messed up. He sent a CD to the cops, encoded where his church was. And they traced it all the way back to him. So he got a little cocky and he got caught. This guy really, he was an animal control officer. They gave him a badge, gave him a lot of authority. And he's out there killing people. There's one that I cannot find. Victorino, over in Deltona, Florida, about 4 years ago. He goes in and he kills 6 people without a weapon. Oh no, it was he had a baseball bat. But that's like me going in and going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I kill all of you. You know what my intent was? Sony PlayStation and some clothes. Sony PlayStation and some clothes. And I just took all you guys out. You get cut off in traffic. Someone gets out and starts shooting in your car. How dare you cut me off? I own the world. Now I'm going to kill you. You don't have to. They're not as nice as you. They don't think like us. Does that make sense? Any questions? So you need to build the bad guy up in your mind without being paranoid. Here's the issue. 97% of the people out there are outstanding. They're just like you and me. We follow the rule book. But if we're all on an island, 3% of us would be causing about 90% of the crimes. So you 4, if we were all on an island, you guys would be all the criminals, stealing all the food and popping our rafts and stealing our tents. But there'd be a lot of crime that would be because of you guys. So we're not walking around paranoid, leaving the house with a gun pointed out like this. Nothing like that. But you're every day that radar needs to go up. You need to be able to look at someone and say, why is he wearing a hot jacket or a large jacket on a hot day in Florida? A man walks into a bank wearing a big jacket, some gloves on, and it's 95 degrees out. I'm getting out of the bank. I don't even need to know why this is going on. He might just be homeless and carrying all this stuff. Concealing a weapon. 2 people come up to you talking really fast. They're trying to get you to go right, trying to get you to go left. You're being scammed. You're being set up. They're closing the distance for a reason. Hey, why don't you buy these speakers? I've got them on a great deal. My manager works at Best Buy. I'll sell them to you for $100. You got $100? I see you're at the ATM. I see $100. Put your pen. One guy over here. One guy over here. If it feels wrong, it probably is wrong. Get out. So understand what intent is. Understand how you look like an opportunity. And what's the single most important formula in self-defense? We just went over it. Does anyone remember? Time, place, and method of attack never changes. Now, let's talk about action versus reaction. Action versus reaction. And what we're going to do here, guys, before we do that, let's get into our manuals. Who knows what a soft target is? Okay, we're going to ask a lot of questions. We're going to spell a lot of myths, hopefully within 1 hour. A soft target is what I see as an easy opportunity. Women, you're smaller than men. Children, you're the smallest of all. Blonde females, they have you stereotyped to be, hey, very nice. That's just what the criminal thinks. People that are aging, people that dress conservatively, people with glasses on, men that are balding, and the handicap. All right? Soft target, aging, might not put up a fight. Female, might not put up a fight. Child, doesn't know anything, not going to put up a fight. Woman with a dress on, woman with pants on. Woman with a dress. Why? It's easier. Pants take too long. This is an adult program, guys. Think opportunity. Am I an opportunity? Trust me, you've been the opportunity of someone at one point in your life. You just didn't know it. Maybe you did something to make them turn away. I'm watching. Oh, she locked her door. I'm watching. This purse is on the wrong side. Okay? Something you did made them go, it's going to be too hard. Bad guys know they're doing the wrong thing. That's why they try to cover it up, because they're going to do time. That's why they'll shoot at the police not to get caught, because they don't want to go to jail. When you try to take someone's freedom, that is the ultimate crime in their eyes. Don't take my freedom. Don't take my freedom. They make their own rules. Show me a rule book and I'll follow it. Show me a rule book and I'll follow it. That's the Cobra training mentality. You guys will do any and everything you can to survive. This isn't about who knows what. It's about survival and it's about stopping the threat. Very important. Now we're going to build a visual real quick. There's a wall right here. This is the individual that you're going to face. I won't be there for you. Your instructors won't be there for you. Your parents won't be there. Your sisters, your brothers. That's why you're the opportunity and that's why you're being attacked, because you're alone. All we can do is train you and send you on your way, but we're going to do our best. Big wall right here. Who's the most important person in the world? You are. On the other side of that wall is everything in your life. Your loved ones, your bank accounts, your cars, your kids, your house, your future, your good times. On this side is you. And the person that thinks you're going to be their victim. Because you're a soft target or you're an easy opportunity that day. Or you have a lot of training, you're not an easy opportunity, but they picked you anyway. To get on the other side of that wall, you got to go through them. It's you and them. It might be a push in the parking lot. It might be a baseball bat. It might be someone coming in with a gun right now. Pop, 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 pop. What do you do to get on that side of the wall where everything is? Because they don't care about you. They don't care that you got $1 million. They don't care that you are in church and you have a sermon on Sunday and you're very important. They don't care that you love your kids. They don't care about any of it. You're just an opportunity. Bad guys hunt. Watch the Animal Planet. Watch Discovery Channel. You will never see a lion pass up a meal for another one. Who does he attack? Does he pass like 7 gazelles to get to the fastest one? No, it's the one limping. It's the one drinking water. It's the one playing with his friend. It's the one with a child. It's the one with his back turned. It's the easy opportunity. No offense, you're just easier. Criminals think like this. If I put $1,000 under a glass cup that you can see, and I put $1,000 in a safe right there, you don't know the combination, I say, pick one real quick. Ugh, this one right here. They think like a human does. Easy opportunity. Easy opportunity. Is your purse here, or is it across your body? Across your body? That's going to take too much. You might fight. Right here, it's going to come right off your shoulder. Checking door handles in the parking lot. Locked, locked, unlocked. Easy opportunity. You go to bed at night, you forget to lock your door. There's spinning handles in your neighborhood. Ooh, this one's open. I'm going to go in here. Why? Because the alternative is to beat your door down, wake your neighbors up, and get caught. Bad guys are intelligent. That's why they run when the cops come. That's why they wait till you're alone to get the job done. But they are lazy. They want the easiest opportunity. They won't work hard. They will not work hard. You think a bad guy's going to just go pick on Pat because he wants to fight? No, he's going to look for someone that's a soft target. Maybe give his money up a little easier. Who knows the single most important formula in self-defense? It doesn't change. You graduates, don't say anything. It's the single most important in self-defense. The fact that probably none of you know it is going to be an eye-opener. Single most important thing. It's like gravity. It never changes. You can't outrun it. You can't beat it ever. And the bad guy has complete control over it every time. Who knows it? TPM, time, place, and method of attack. They pick every single one of these. Even if it's domestic. Bad guy sitting on the couch with his wife says, you know what? I'm sitting on the couch and I'm going to take this beer bottle. Time and place, method of attack, I'm going to smack her in the face right now. Bad guy you don't know. Someone's going out of Walmart, 11 at night. Time, 11 at night. Place, Walmart parking lot. Method of attack, gun, knife, hands, whatever he needs. He controls it. This is the separation. This is what makes this self-defense and not a sport. You will not get a trophy belt, title belt, points at the end. You will not get your hand raised. You can rip a bad guy's head off and punt it, or you can run the other way. Same result. Same result. Does that make sense? There is no winner and loser at the end of the day. You get to live, or you get to be victimized. One or the other. This is a big deal, guys. What separates us from a sport? You don't have knowledge of your opponent. You don't have primal fear involved. Primal fear is the fear of death. Oh my God, I'm going to die. Everything on the other side of the wall. The light flashes before my eyes. That whole thing, that's primal fear. It's built into it's hardwired into our system. We need to have that to survive. But it also shuts us down. That's why Cobra does scenario training. We hit that fear button enough that it's like caffeine. Well, 2 cups of coffee used to wake me up, but now I need 3. So when you guys get flushed with that adrenaline, it's not going to be a shock to you. And we'll talk about scenario training. So, boxers, UFC fighters, I love that stuff. Watch it all the time. They know who their opponent is months in advance. They train in a controlled environment with rules established. You'll never see one of those guys get bit, unless you're Mike Tyson. Their eyes ripped out. No one's going to introduce a weapon, get stabbed. There's not going to be multiple opponents. There's not going to be a car involved, a baseball bat. And guess what? There's no element of surprise. None whatsoever. Oh, hey, I know, that's my opponent. All right, I might lose, I might get knocked out. My ego might be bruised, but I'm going to be okay. Does that make sense? That is a sport. It has its place. I love that stuff. It's not real life. If I leave my facility at night with my bag tucked under here and I'm walking and a guy comes out with a baseball bat because I'm the guy at the school and maybe I got some money in this bag, crack! I'm in it. Didn't know what was coming. Now I got to do something. This is not a sport. I got to stop the threat. That's the main difference. That's the main difference. All right. On page 40 and page 41 of your curriculum guide, you can just write down 40 and 41 and refer to it in a bit. When I say don't look at the box and build the product, pull out the instruction and build it correctly. All these manuals, guys, 12 manuals. Everything I have ever said or done in this program that has made someone successful is in here and on video. Key self-defense definitions for children's self-defense and then adult self-defense. And what does that mean? What does all that mumbo-jumbo mean? Let's talk about kids. Actually, I'm not on the kids. This is just basic self-defense. Understanding what action versus reaction is and being able to define it. Because if you're like, the action versus reaction gap, you just lost somebody. You gotta let them know. When I make a decision, you can't keep up. That's why I have the advantage. Like law enforcement now, they don't keep their gun in their hip when they're trying to get a suicidal subject to stop. Because bang is quicker than, oh no. Bang. So that ties into all your training. You talk as a professional as opposed to someone who is underlining all their past accolades. I am a master. I train with so-and-so. No, talk as a professional. TPM, time, place, and method. It's the single most defining element that makes real self-defense in the category of real self-defense. It is not a sport. The bad guy owns this. And we respect and understand that. And we have to combat that. I'm not going to read every one of these, but this should be your vocabulary. 20 solid definitions. Being able to define each one of these. Auditory and visual exclusion. Hypervigilance. When people get to that crazy level. To when their mind takes over and their body freaks out. I've had people point phones at me and yell colors. It's red! The gun's in the bag. Their mind is shot, but their body keeps going. That's called hypervigilance. Standing fetal position. I didn't get the standing fetal position until I did so much scenario training that I had to name it. Standing fetal is when you grab, specifically females, get them in a bear hug. And you're going to drag them into the car. And instead of kicking into training where you base out, you're trying to get this, their knees go to their chest. And you'll see me on video. Put your feet down. Touch the earth. Because that's the most comfortable position that we are primarily familiar with. That's why we joke about it. Oh, I went fetal. But I watched officers dying in the fetal position. Remember the video story I told you? Asking for mom. You go back to the womb when you're dying. It's insane. But it carries over. And when I see it in training, I want to know what it is. I'm very curious. Why do people suck their knees up? They want to go to a comfort. I want to go to my happy place. So you're in the standing fetal. Let's work on not doing that. Adrenaline inoculation training. That's just what we just did out there. I'm overrunning you with my voice and tasks, and you're still trying to do what you have to do in a self-defense situation. I'm overrunning what you're doing. It's happened to me. I've told the story on camera a million times. We were doing a felony stop in training. We were out in the backfield, and I'm calling out. It's a blue sedan occupied 3 times. Light them up, and I get out. And then we're all officers. We're role-playing. And we all have helmets and gear on. And I'm the lead officer, and I'm ordering the guy out of the car. Walk backwards towards my voice, to get on the ground. Another guy gets out of the car, and he has a baby. It's not a real baby. And me, I'm a good shot. I'm going to get him 5 yards away. And I shoot him, and I nick him, and I shoot him again. And then he just lights the baby up. He falls on the ground. The baby falls on the ground. And my lieutenant's going, Sutton, what do you do? Clear the car. You got to clear the car. There could be someone in there. What are you doing about the baby? Is the baby alive? What's going on? Is the suspect dead? Take control of the situation. I'm just like, locked up. Great experience. But that's what that is. You're just overrunning this person. Because I was in those situations on the job, and my mind wasn't freaked out. I've been here. So that's the fight or flight, condition response to training, passive ready stance, and all that fun stuff. So get to know your definition. Study, study, study.